Good morning. Casey here reporting for Casey Collections in Buchanan, Virginia. It is Sunday. It is March 3rd, and we will be open today. We're popping open from 11 until 3. It's about 7:40 in the morning, so if you're trying to plan your day out, hopefully I'm not getting to you too late in the morning, and you're able to come out and see us again today from 11 until 3. These Sunday openings, these pop-ups, well, they're always kind of an experiment. So in other words, there's plenty of things that could be done that need to be done, but we want to make sure that we're doing all we can do to give you, our customers, the most time to come in because we're just so delighted and thankful for your business. We'll be piecing the store back together. It was a rip-roaring last 3 days, that's for sure. Bunnies are flying out of here, centerpieces are flying out of here, and everything in between, including bedding. We will be restocking our bedding. I would say the bedding has been a hit for sure lately. Our bedding sets, which are our queen quilt sets with some of our new lines, they start around $55 and they go up. And again, we're not talking about the VHC brands, but they go up to about $150. The quilt that's on the bed, I've got it back there with the bed. It runs $130 for a queen and $150 for a king. But there's some beautiful light patterns that are very, very reasonable. Again, anywhere from $115 to $150 is most of the queen quilt sets, but we do have several, and I'll be adding to these. They're also very, very beautiful, where the queen quilt set, again, meaning quilt and two shams, $55, with the king running about $75. We're just a little bit lower on those right now, and we'll certainly get restocked. But don't miss all of these pretty ones all through here. Here's a queen quilt set that's running about $115. And if you're looking for a blush or a gray quilt set, these are great quilt sets as well. We've got a markdown from $263 to right at $70. So we'd love to have you out today. While you're out and about, you might as well drive on up the Shenandoah Valley and see Miscellaneous in Fairfield, where you're sure to find something a little bit different. She's got all kinds of cute bunnies. In addition, Mom at Miscellaneous in Fairfield, right off of I-81 exit 200, has been making inserts for trucks. In other words, our trucks that we decorate in the very back. Well, she's got those where you can actually take it out, and her arrangements are real arrangements, styrofoam glued in and all of that. But you can take it out, put the next season's insert in, no different than a rubber mat that you put different decorative, or rubber tray that you put different decorative mats in. So you can see we've gotten some of the dog toy boxes down, an expanded selection of dog product, again, that we definitely need to regroup. We're grabbing as much kitty cat stuff as we can. Brand new candle line in 4 scents. Each shelf's a different scent. Notice the glass or gold etching on the left and the silver etching on the right. Those are double wick, phenomenal quality candles where you can reuse the canister. Same here. Taking it down through here, this is about as far as I got some of this new product yesterday, not displayed very well. But I'm trying to come up with a gifty line where, we keep the boxes and you have something that you can put the gift in. Side by side or miles apart. Sisters will always be connected by their heart. You can see the very top of the coffee mug and then the cork at the bottom. All different kinds of new night lights. Again, just great gifty type items. Bringing in kind of a little bookmark line. And again, as I brought this out yesterday, this is as far as I was able to get it. So again, a gifty line that we hope to improve on as well. We'll be working on some of our side displays that have been a little bit dated. We've been just too busy bringing in all kinds of freight. We've got all kinds of cute timer tapers as you refresh and renew for spring. By the way, not that I'm counting down, and yes, I am, 16 days until spring, but also 28 days until Easter. So if you need to grab some of those gifty ideas, then certainly pick them up and be ready. And I don't know, I remember we used to scramble, getting our Easter outfits ready, getting our Easter baskets ready. In other words, Mom always made me, I think probably until I was 40, I wouldn't allow her to stop making an Easter basket. And I wasn't concerned about the candy, but it was just that Easter goodies, little thoughtful things that go in that I just couldn't stand it to stop, if you will. And Mom, maybe I need one of those again this year. It might be a good year for that. But anyway, we've also got plenty of our VHC bedding. We'll get restocked and reloaded on that. Look over the mess in places for sure. If you're looking for tables and islands, we certainly have them. One table I want to show you as I dance around here just a little bit before we take it down. We are going to be taking this one out on delivery. It is our White Cloud table. It's one of our most popular. It's got a thick top. Michael's cherry is the accent color, and you can see with those beautiful Raleigh chairs. So just wanted to give you another glimpse of that one before we actually get it out on delivery and get it down at some point and get it secured for sure. I mentioned to you our new palette art. I love you, therefore I cook. You can see we got that displayed. All of our palette art is available in multiple sizes, just like our frame prints. So if there's something that you want to custom order, definitely just talk to us about it. Now, some of our centerpieces, we do have signs beside it that just say, hey, you know, the centerpiece was created with love for a new home, that kind of thing. So another one that we were able to put out yesterday, you can see just a beautiful welcome box. In addition, it's got the little horseshoes on the side, real horseshoes, by the way, and we've got an angel in the center. Our centerpieces did blow out the door, so we will get more of those made. That's an understatement about yesterday. People came to buy centerpieces, that's for sure. Also, just a reminder of our black or dark night section. Dark Night and Sealy matches up to the Dark Night and Sealy table. This is an oak top table and oak chair seats. So if that's something that interests you to be able to get, you know, chairs or a tabletop with oak and the rest of it be brown maple, we can do that. Or if you need an all oak table, here's a great example of that as well. Other centerpieces that are brand new that we just put out. Again, it is price complete. We're just asking, please don't remove the parts from it. It was created with love to go all in its glory to a brand new home. So you can see an American-made bunny there. Someone crafted that with love, as well as the box, the horseshoes on the side. And it's definitely been created so that it's full all the way around. So we'd love to send that home. Don't forget, Easter's a great time to send flowers, but why send real when you can send something that'll last season after season? Our original beeswax polish, you can't forget to get that. You know, it's time for that spring cleaning for sure. But the original beeswax polish does so much more than just refresh and renew your wood furniture. In other words, it's great not only on granite, shower doors, car windshields, stainless steel, and oh so much more. But did you know that it repels dust on silk flowers? And that's why I'm bringing it up right now. So keep that in mind also. Back here, we're still pushing out new product. I just stacked up 4 vases there. They'd be great vessels, if you will, for creating a bouquet and dropping it in. Remember, if you've got your own container, vessel, whatever you want to call it, and you want to bring it in, we can help you come up with a bouquet to be able to go in it. And then our bouquets, if you will, we don't glue them in or put them in styrofoam, simply because if you take them out, you can use little zip ties or rubber bands, store them for the next season, and then come on back in and we can help create another bouquet, if you will, for the next season. In other words, if you get a spring one and you want to be able to change that out later for fall, then all you do is take it out, zip tie it. We can send it home in a zip tie if that's what you'd like. And then you can come back in and get a new one. So our frame prints are definitely a huge hit for us. You can see the walls have been slaughtered up pretty good, and we're grateful for that. But remember, if there's a print that you like, but you want it in a different frame, a different size, whatever, or you see one in store that you really love, but you need it in a different size, it's possible with all the prints in here that we have it. So we can definitely run around and check out whether we have it in person, and also check the computer, of course, or whether we need to order it. So just keep that in mind. There's a multitude of different frames that are available. Now, you know you want to change out your winter flag, so when you do, we've got some springy ones here. Or you may want to slide on up to Miscellaneous in Fairfield, just off of I-81, exit 200. Really easy to find. You go past the McDonald's to the stop sign. You take a right, and it is the brick building on the right, and we are Miscellaneous in the left-hand side of that building. Miscellaneous has all kinds of things for the outside, including aluminum plaques that I tell you about all the time. But just like all small companies, I never know when that aluminum plaque lady's going to retire. And again, I know she's getting on up there. So grab them while you can grab them. I don't know, but I do know more and more people are saying, hey, the heck with this. I'm close to retirement and I'm going. So aluminum plaques are something I worry about. They are weather resistant, fade resistant. Mom's got the stands to go with them that you can purchase. In addition, Mom's got sun catchers for the and then in addition to that, we've got some hot air balloons that are great to be able to, and why did it turn that color on me? There we go. Some hot air balloons that I haven't advertised yet that are also great to be able to put inside or out. I know my chiropractor, he's a hot air balloon guy apparently, because one of his rooms, sorry about that. It looks like I'm having a little internet trouble, which wouldn't surprise me at all, but we do have apps to be able to process payments on our phone. So with that in mind, I was talking about hot air balloons and my chiropractor, how he has a room with hot air balloons in it. So that's definitely a thought. Our gray section, you can see we've got all kinds of silver containers that are great for dropping an arrangement of flowers into. Beautiful quilt. Also, we haven't gotten them up yet, but I brought in a little roughly valance, if you will. It is not lined, but it's just light and airy. We do have other options, and we can order other options. The bedroom furniture, oh yeah, it's moving again. There you go. So what we have left at this point, and we do need to adjust our in-stock bedding on our website, but it looks like we have a queen Sealy bed left and a queen Michael's Cherry black bed, I believe, left. I know one of these black Michael's Cherry beds are sold. I think it's the king version, but I'll definitely check on that. You can see we're down to one nightstand to match up to the Sealy bedroom. And then, of course, here's a beautiful little bench here at the bottom, whether you want to use it at the end of the bed or whether you want to use it with the table. You know, we've been pumping the Sealy bedroom furniture for quite a while. We do have our poplar white furniture on order, and it is very probable that we'll soon just start to change to something else. Again, we've been pumping this color for a little while. I love it. It seems that many of you love it. We can get antique white, Michael's Cherry, and a multitude of other colors. As far as chest of drawers, this is the only one that we have left that is not sold. There's a black Michael's Cherry in the back room that is sold. You can also see a hunt board table in the distance, a couple of armoires, and then our bachelor's cabinets on either side of the antique white Michael's Cherry, as well as in the very back, our 72-inch tall single door pie safes where it's just one door from our economy line versus the bachelor's cabinets, essentially the same type of cabinet, but it does in fact have two doors. If you're looking for a new wreath, well, we've got them. Our larger wreaths definitely start on this side, and then our candle rings go from larger to smaller, or at least that's the theory, all the way down. If you're looking for some gnomes are getting hard to find. We've got a lot of work to do on these side displays, but we're just going to hang on through another 4 hours today. Yes, we are open, we are rocking, or we're rolling, whichever the case may be. We are here. We've been grateful for all of the support as we open back up from our quote winter break quote. And you can see we've got some of our smaller candle rigs here that are great for your taper, your timer tapers over there. We are restocked on our timer taper holders, whether you're looking for round or square. I know we have those. We're a little bit light on the stars. I'm constantly trying to find the very lowest cost product that I can, that's quality, that allows me to keep pricing down. So I hit a little hiccup on the star holders this particular time. You can see our farm display. Well, it's always here, that's for sure. I love this farmer's market truck. It's a large one. I could see that sitting on the kind of the hearth of a fireplace as we move into spring, 16 days until spring, 28 days until Easter. And can you imagine decorating the back of that with candles, flowers, and then either a bunny and changing him out, or who knows, throw in a farm animal like we did. All down through here are frame prints in a multitude of sizes. You've seen this many, many times on the lives, 20 by 20s, some vertical and horizontal panels up at the top, 8 by 10s, 5 by 7s, 6 by 9s in a multitude of colors all along the way. We still have some of our cabin type items. That was a big push for us, if you will. In other words, Casey had cabin fever, so we had a play on words as we did a marketing campaign on cabin type furniture, and we still have access to tables that match up to this maple walnut hutch. We can get just the bottom of the hutches in all of our hutches, I venture to say, and I hardly say the word all. Because as soon as I do, there's one I've forgotten that we can't. But we can also get this in a 3-door hutch. We can get it in a variety of sizes and tables, whether you're looking for a custom length table, an extension table, a 42 by 42, a 6-foot table. We can get armchairs, we can get side chairs, and the list just simply goes on and on. When you're looking for some really great accent tables from our economy line of furniture, and all our furniture is real wood, affordable prices, directly. I know that because I go there and I know the people, and I know they're Amish. I know they're really Amish. So as we take a look over here, I wanted to point out, if you're looking for our trash bins, I've heard people use them as laundry hampers as well. Well, we've got them. They're scattered in a variety of places. We're going to be doing some recovery over here, but this is our wall of linens that we are improving to match up to all of our different bedding that we continue to carry. Again, it's been a big bedding week, so you all have proven that you are ready to refresh and renew and get those bedrooms ready, not only with floral arrangements, but with new linens to go on them. Our valances and panels over here, we have them closing out for us. It doesn't mean they weren't good styles. It doesn't mean that we can't get extra components. It just simply means that we are choosing to discontinue these. Some of these are my very best sellers I've ever had. But, you got to make choices in this world, and we have a no return policy. We do see that, it's kind of hard to compete with Amazon on that very basis. And even with that being said, I can sell more frame prints on the walls than I can the curtains that are hanging. So I'm constantly analyzing, what's best for the overall store. That's just what an accountant does. And with that in mind, frames and floral seem to move much quicker. So we are going to continue to carry quilts, of course, because we sell bedding, and we'll carry valances, and we will venture into some neutral color panels again that match up to that. But you can see the walls are full, the displays are full of all kinds of quality, affordable floral. Again, a big thing about the floral is just knowing what you want as far as colors, where it's going, what your budget is. Do you want to bring your own container? Do you want to start with a container here? Picking a container is important because you've got to like it, but it also very much drives the cost of the overall arrangement. If you start with a $40 container, well, you start with a $40 container and the floral goes up from there. So knowing what your budget is, knowing where you want it to go, color palettes, all of that are things that can really help us out. As we're grateful to help put something together, but we do need you to do your part and have all of that sort of in your mind as you come in, because that will help us a tremendous amount. We do have a 7-drawer dresser tucked away back here. It is an all Michaels cherry. All kinds of sofa tables and end tables, tucked around in different spots at this point. Some of our other trash bins, notice that I think the one that has the flat top in the drawer from this vendor is getting discontinued. And that's what I'm finding more and more, is that all of the vendors, just like I have to do, they're analyzing their sales related to different products. And most of the time, I would say 99% of the time, I do not know when a piece of furniture, for example, it will not be made anymore. I get a fax, and that's how I find out, despite the volume of business that I do with these folks. So everyone's analyzing what's working for them and what's not working for them. And what that means is if you see it and you like it, grab it. If there's something like islands, yes, we can get those again, but this particular vendor that does a lot of our islands, for the moment, he's put a pause on the maple basis. So again, it's just constantly figuring out what's going on, what are they doing, it's not just Amish furniture, right? It's not just that. It's every single business. We go to order, fill in the blank. I'm sorry, that's not being made. We're not bringing that in. We're not importing that. So it just kind of goes back to really the old cliche. If you see it and it grabs you and you want it, or goodness knows you need it, then grab it while we have it, because who knows, right? Who knows in the world we live in. For now, though, what I do know is there are 28 days until Easter. There are 16 days until spring. I know that I'm popping open today from 11 until 3. I know that I'll ask you to bring your patients if you come. We're going to help each and every one of you just as well as we can. But, when we have people buying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arrangements, which we're so grateful for, we will get to you. We'll bounce back and forth between customers. And we are working to make sure that we continue to price our arrangements where they are complete, many of those, so that will not only help in store, but it helps what the prices of the different items are. I'd love for you to go to Miscellaneous when you get a chance. You're going to find things there you're never going to find here, and you're truly just missing out if you haven't been there for the spring season. My mom is also open today from 11 until 3. So until our paths meet again, may you be blessed, may you enjoy the journey, and may we all find the good in each and every day. Remember, Sundays are an experiment for us, and I do want to tell you ask you one other important thing as I move along here. I wanted to do it earlier and I forgot, but Sundays continue to be an experiment for us. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I got to drag myself up after Saturdays to do this, and we want to do this because ultimately it allows people that work, that have other obligations on Saturdays, to come in, but it's got to prove that it really makes sense to do that. The other thing that I'm debating about are Wednesdays, and I know a lot of people tell us, hey, I work on the weekends and I can't get in. So, many times we're here anyway on Wednesdays. Many times Wednesdays are loading days. With that being said, and I'm throwing it out there, would it be beneficial to possibly pop open on a Wednesday? So if you have an opinion about that, you can call us, you can email us, you can drop it in the comments. Just constantly looking at ways that we can reach folks. And again, if we're here anyway and I'm already paying the labor, as long as we can keep it safe in store on unloads, do Wednesdays make sense to be able to occasionally pop open like we do on Sundays? With that in mind, I'm KC. I'd love to see your smiley face today. And if it comes in with a frown, our job's to turn it upside down.